Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles for our second Mandibles Monday. I hope the first one went over okay. I haven't gotten the comments back yet because this is actually going up the day actually not going up, but being recorded the day before the last Mandibles Monday went up. So we're going to hop into a new hunt and get ourselves a little situated here. So what do we want to do exactly? We've been seeing a lot of our kind of usuals. I wonder if we want to try... I mean, I do love the hole puncher, so maybe... we could try something like that, or we could try reducing the points a little bit and go for something else. Let me think. I do kind of like the idea of going double barrel, perhaps. And that actually does give us a lot of points to work with. I do like Mirk more schlau. Yeah, look at this loadout. So... or should we do the Veterum with this? You know what, maybe we'll do the Fluvius Veterum, just so that we can build up a little further. We will use the Tranquilizers. And we'll try going after a few more new additions, like the Carnivores, the Arthroplura, and the Pulmonoscorpius. Get some bigger game in here. And I really do have to do a special shout out to Mert the Burt 3, or I don't know if I should say Mert Burt 3 or just Mert the Burt, but he's helped me a lot with setting things up for Mandibles as a series and Carnivores mods just in general, and he gave me a little pointer to hopefully try to help for recording the episodes from now on. So I'll have to do a little something when I first get in there, but it's basically opening up the console commands, or the bug debugger tool, whatever, and changing the resolution. So I'll try that as soon as I load in, so you'll probably see... well, I'll let you know if it was successful or not after I've kind of loaded everything in and all the renders are capturing properly. All that said, though, we're going to do another Veterum multi-bug hunt, so let's hop right in. We're all loaded in now, and I just did the console command for the resolution change, and it looks like it's successful. On my other monitor, everything is actually looking much better than it's ever been for when I've tried to do recordings, so Mert the Burt, thank you very much for what will hopefully be streamlining and smoothing out the process much, much more. So this is actually going to be Mandibles running at a proper 1920 by 1080 to match, and matches my recording monitor perfectly. So far, I have to say, I think it actually matches much better. I think with the resolution being the proper full size, I'm just not used to everything being a little more... maybe it actually fits a bit better. Because it looks like the view distance is maybe... I shouldn't even say that, but everything looks a little more crisp and kind of more depth in a way. So I'm wondering maybe if actually that does do a little something for the depth of field or the render distance, because maybe now distances will seem a little more proper. But where do we want to start? Well, actually... oh, no, we do want to start this direction, because the wind is blowing to us. We have the good old double barrel at the ready, so... I just want to make sure... okay, we were crouching, that's why we're going so slow. I always crouch when I first load in just because it does take all the captures and switch overs a couple of seconds to register properly. Otherwise, it'd be a black screen, you'd see my taskbar at the bottom. I try to avoid that if I can, but everything's loaded, looking pretty good, and running very good. I'll definitely have to keep that little post-it note with me with the comment, though. So if you guys do want to set a custom resolution for the game, and I don't know if it'll catch up in the display capture, but we'll try it, you want to press the tilde key. Or basically the debug, or it's basically kind of like a command function key. So on your keyboards where you have the escape key, it's that one key right below it where it's kind of like that wavy line. And the bottom left, you'll see that appear. And if you just press that once, you'll have that little pink symbol, and then you can type in... oh, I thought I would have been able to... yeah, so you can type in a code or... basically console commands, and then you'll want to type in set space resolution set space resolution space the first 4 digits or 3 digits of the resolution you want, space again, and then the other remaining digits of the resolution, and then hit enter once, and then remember to hit the tilde key again, and that'll close the console command, or the console box, and you'll be able to play just as I am now, although there are some interesting little graphical things going on. So I don't know if that's because of the resolution or something with the game itself, but we'll try to move past that here and just do a little bit more roaming around. And so far, I do have to say, it looks much better, and it kind of feels a bit better. I do want to figure out what's going on with some of the little glitching parts here and there. I think that might just be... Because it is an older engine, there might just be some software coding stuff that's causing it, but it looks like once we get out, maybe it's only certain parts of the map that have that happens. So, enough kind of technical rambling. You guys are here for a little bit of bug hunting, so let's see if we can get anything, right? Maybe we'll start with something most likely to kill us. Well, no reply back from the Carnivores, so I don't know if that's good news or bad news. I guess it's good news that we will be out here a little bit longer, but bad news that we won't have any immediate action for you. Oh, I do have to say, I do like that the text is now much more crisp for reading, because before it was kind of blocky and a bit blurry. Now with the proper resolution set, it's nice, crisp, and clear, although still have a few issues with the certain parts of the map fading in and out. Like, you can see there, it's really glitchy at what's coming in, what's going, and I don't know why that exactly is. Like I say, if you guys have any comments or feedback or help, I very, very much appreciate them, and you will get shoutouts here if you do lend a hand with them. I've really been trying to figure out the best way to record, but a lot of my YouTube so far has just been kind of flying blind and trying to do what I can for it, so any feedback, comments, tips, or even just compliments, or just anything like, hey, how are ya, or hello, any comments I'm very happy to see on a video. So, welcoming to everything, and with how things currently are going, though I can't record more often than I'd like to with all this sort of quarantine and lockdown stuff that's going on, I will try to be more active in the comments, responding and replying to ones that are left out there. So I'll definitely be sure to try to keep in touch with you guys through those, even if my recordings are quite a ways ahead of what releases. I was trying to think of the right words there. I'm actually kind of surprised my voice is still held out, because I think I recorded my longest video I've ever done for the channel just earlier today, which was the light bowgun showcase for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and that took me over... Oh, hello, Yapuratura. You know what, let's just use the... There we go. Yeah, well, probably should have just started with the pistol, although that's one of the nice things about having the double ammo, is you'll be able to make a few mistakes and have a little bit more breathing room there. So we've at least got one animal in the clear, which is good. So we'll probably go across the river, see what we can find there. Right, just have to remember to keep space held. We don't want to drown with a successful animal we've gotten bagged. Or... Well, I shouldn't say harvest, because it's not exactly like a harvest like some of the other games where... Well, actually, even Carnivores, where if it's actually killed, you'll have the trophy ship collect them. Here, you just tranquilize them, and I guess the points are registered. But, yeah, it's... Something I've been noticing a little more is that my... Both Far North and Mandibles have started to get pretty glitchy with the foliage popping in and out for rendering, so maybe I'll have to look at changing an option off. It could just be something simple that... Like, I'm trying to remember what the textures are. I think there's like an automatic texture that can sort of be applied. I think I have to turn, maybe that's an option that's causing, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not very good software understanding-wise, coding-wise. I'm just an idiot who can play a game and hopefully be a little entertaining for a bit, so... I mean, that's basically what my slogan for the channel be, is an idiot who can kind of be entertaining for a bit. We'll just kind of go along, see what else we can find, though. I don't think I really have anything specific I'm super after. I wouldn't mind trying to make up for... No, is that just the... Okay, that's just the Archimelacris back there. I do want to try making up for that one Carnivores that got us the last episode. I think it's going to be more up to chance if we'll manage to find one on the map here. And yeah, last episode, I think... Was it around the Veterum? Or... No, I think it was a couple of episodes ago. Which were actually all pretty kind of close together, because I did the Thursday, Friday release, and then the Monday after release, but... Yeah, we're going to still try to find Carnivores, and because the animals spawn in anywhere on the map. You can't really say, like, okay, I should head to this area if I want to try taking down this animal. Although, I do admit I think that's kind of a nice feature to have for a hunting game, is you can almost predict animal behavior where they might be. Like, maybe one of these days when I'm more closer towards finishing off some of the series, we'll kind of put together a video for our ideal hunting game. Because I feel like there's enough little things you could grab from here. Oh, just a little Hylonomus walking about towards us. There's enough parts and aspects of various different ones that have come out that you could probably all combine together to make for a very solid and enjoyable hunting experience on PC. And one of the things that I don't think needs to be brought over really is, like, super high-def graphics. I don't think you have to be heavy on the graphics in order to make a very enjoyable hunting game. I mean, look at the Carnivores series. I think they still hold up pretty well. There are some system-wise, or some things system-wise I think could be improved on. Like, actual cover system and calls could be maybe a little better or something like that, but overall, everything does run together pretty smoothly for a nice, enjoyable experience. I'm just going to try calling another Carnivores and see if we get a reply. Well, we got the ear bleeder for ambience, but we didn't quite get a reply from that one, so I wonder if I should have to try something else. Maybe a Pulmonoscorpius. Huh, no replies. Maybe it's just bad luck right now that we're not getting lucky with anything. We'll try going along a little further. I'll definitely probably go into the options after this video, because I did not realize... I wonder if it's because I changed the resolution. I don't think that should do it, though. It must be an option I was tweaking with that probably screwed everything up. But I'll go back, try to sort that out, and have that fixed so it's not a problem. And I will be doing another Far North Fridays. I do apologize, it will be, again, coming out before the comments from the last video have come in, so... It will be that beta 2.1. But I do have some interesting comments for that video once I do get to it, because... Well, I guess I'll share a little bit here as well. I actually really like the idea of one map having multiple biomes across it. Because one of the things here, like Triassic was a bit bad for it. Mandibles has improved in a... Oh, just you. Oh, hello. Now there's a nice thing to try going for. I don't know how lucky we'll get. But it actually does make... Actually, that looks like a very large Arthropleura. 3.98 tons. I feel like that's a very large one from what we've seen so far. And actually, it looks like maybe changing the resolution has helped with their detection, too. We'll go nice and low to the ground. Just try to... Nope. Actually, that may work out for us. So I'm going to see if I don't move. Let's just see how close it'll get, and then try getting a few shots. I think that should be good. I feel like we should have gotten a number of shots off with that. But we'll head across, see if we can see any blood. Oh yeah, I do see a few specks of red. So we at least got one hit. I don't think it'll be very easy trying to get him with the double barrel, though. I doubt we'll get close enough to use that unless it's for an actual aggressive animal. Oh, so looks like maybe we even got 2 shots that hit, at least. Because there are a couple of little specks here that are side by side. So, well, should we create... How close are we to the edge of the map? Okay, it's still got quite a ways before it'll probably reach the edge. So I don't think we have to worry too much about it being unattainable. But we can follow the specks along. I just don't know. Did it climb up the mountain or did it go along it? I think it might have gone around one of the edges. It either went north or... Is that north and south? Okay, yeah, it is north and south. So it had to have gone in one of the 2 routes. Let me just get the binoculars out. I think it went to the south, because I don't see any of the kind of blood spatter or blood trail going that way. Yeah, so let's see. Came down this way and probably continued this route. As you can see, I'm also getting more familiar with the ambient noises on maps that we've hunted a few times. Because that low guttural growling one doesn't get me anymore. I know that's ambience. I mean, it does help that we also know nothing makes sounds like that could come after us, but I will still try to praise myself where I can. I am that idiot after all. Well, let's go along and see if we can get closer to that Arthropleura and try to take it down. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Okay, it is quite a ways off, and actually, I feel like the resolution has done something to help with that idea that they're further away. They feel like the depth is actually proper now. So it's just kind of back and forth right there. I don't think we're going to move. I think we're just going to stay here, let it... Oh yeah, I can see the little bit of red that was left behind right there. We're going to let it come closer to us, because I think it'll scuttle its way along. If it can come over one of these crests and up to see us. Oh yeah, I think... is that... Yeah, you know what? We're going to try it. Oh, I didn't hear it moving anymore, and I don't think I've seen it going over another hill, so that actually might be it taken down. We'll just be ready with the double barrel. I doubt we'll see anything because of the shots we got off, but we'll go and approach and see how lucky we were. Yeah, I think he went down just over this little hill right here. Yeah, there it is. Another successful hunt. I do feel like this was one of our largest Arthropleura we've seen, though. Like, almost 4 tons is nothing to crack wise at. And with us being in a little corner down here, I think this will be another Mandibles episode we can bring to an end. Before I do, though, I do want to thank Mert the Burt once again for that little trick with the resolution. It feels like the game almost fits properly. I do have a little option tweaking just to see in case I accidentally did something to cause the rendering issues and the pop-ins and outs of the environment. But again, I'll sort that out after this. Thank you all very much for joining me in another episode of Mandibles Mondays. If you do like the series, be sure to leave a like or a comment letting me know. And if you have suggestions for a type of weapon or a specific animal you'd like to see hunted more, be sure to let me know too. Granted, there's a lot of the roster we still have to go through, but with us point grinding, I'm more than happy to show off some fan favorites if you'd enjoy it. Until I see you all in the next episode of Those Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.